Welcome to another special edition of Daily Airline News focusing on the search for MH370. I'm Jeffrey Thomas. Delighted to say that I'm joined once again by UK aerospace engineer Richard Godfrey. And let's get straight into it, Richard. The search is underway. Can you give us some position reports?
Sure. Armada 7806 arrived in the MH370 search area last night, local time, and it seems they got to work straight away. The area where they're searching is the area defined by the independent group, their so-called high priority area and surrounding areas. I was quite amazed to see that Ocean Infinity, when it was still dark, immediately got to work in the search area.
So, where precisely is this location? And as you say, they've launched some AUVs.
Yeah, we believe they have launched at least two AUVs. The Armada 7806 stopped twice, came to a complete standstill at 0 knots of movement. The first time was at 2030, and then again at 22:31, 2 hours later. So the assumption is that at those points in time, there were a launch of at least one AUV.
What is the weather like in this MH3 search area?
It's a high pressure zone still at 1016 millibars or HPA. There's a moderate breeze blowing. The sea state is still quite high. The waves around 2.5 meters. Still, that appears to be calming down. However, there's another tropical cyclone, Bianca, on its way. It's still a long way away from the search area, but we need to watch the weather closely. Jeffrey, I believe you've done some weather forecast
Yes,
watching.
indeed, Richard, using the weather app Windy, and I have fast forwarded that over the next 3 days, which is what you can now see on your screen, indicating Tropical Cyclone Bianca coming down. Also to the south, you've got a mild cold front sweeping below. So Armada 7806 could be squeezed between some lumpy weather in a day or two's time. But moving on from that, what's the sea floor look like in this search area, Richard?
The sea floor is very challenging. There are cliffs and canyons. There are sea mounts, mountains on the bottom of the sea floor. It is very dark, high pressure, very cold. It's a very challenging area to be searching. And one of the reasons Ocean Infinity are back in this search area in particular is because they may have missed, because of the challenging sea floor, MH370 in the past.
And of course, this time they've got more sophisticated equipment that can do a better job than they had last time as well, I assume.
Yeah, the equipment which we went into in some depth yesterday
Mm.
has come on leaps and bounds. So they are much more confident now going into this search area that they can find MH370.
Now, this search area they're looking at from the independent group, this was searched before, was it not? In detail.
Yeah, yes, twice before. Go Phoenix, which was a ship in the ATSB original search, uh, was in this area uh, around the 26th of September 2014. And Ocean Infinity in the search in 2018 was in this area on the 12th of March 2018. So it has been looked at before. Last time Ocean Infinity deployed 7 AUVs in this area, but it is, as I say, challenging terrain. It may have been missed by Go Phoenix and even by Seabed Constructor in 2018.
Look, indeed. And we should remind viewers that the Armada 7806 is searching in the southern area of the 3 or 4 hotspots because the weather is closing in and they want to get these hotspots cleared away before they move further north towards the UWA hotspot at Broken Ridge and then up to the Whisper hotspot, which is the most further north. Would that be a correct assessment, Richard?
Yes, it is. This is the strategy is driven by the weather prediction, and the further south you are, the sooner inclement weather will break in.
Now, also, while we're discussing this, we are not aware as yet of the Malaysians signing the contract with Ocean Infinity. There's been no announcement, and I would have thought if the Malaysians had put pen to paper, they would be talking about it.
Yes, I've seen no confirmation from Malaysia that they've signed an agreement, and Ocean Infinity haven't issued any statement either. So it's quite clear Ocean Infinity are going ahead now with the search without that agreement, and it's also quite clear that they are uh, first looking at areas which they have been to before, um, and where uh, it's now uh, clear that from an excellent study done by Victor Unello and colleagues, there's a good case to be made for checking again.
Look, indeed, and it's wonderful that we've got so many different groups in a way that they're all looking at this, and everybody, including, of course, yourself from the very start, have been examining this in every single angle you can think of to try and work out what happened almost 11 years ago. And, the feedback we're getting online from everybody is so positive and that everybody's so thrilled about the work of yourself and the others that to keep this particular tragedy front and center and not to forget about it.
Yes, a large number of experts have given their time over the years in this investigation. I hate to think how many man hours have been invested to date. So I'm looking forward to the day when we reach a conclusion on this investigation.
Well, the main thing, of course, for all of us is that we find MH370 and this is really what you might call a love job. Everybody is focused on trying to get closure for the relatives and the friends left behind, also the answers which will move aviation safety forward, the answers to what happened 11 years ago. So thank you very much indeed again, Richard, for your research and work helping me to put this together now on a daily basis. It's wonderful. And to the viewers, please subscribe to us. Please like us. Please send more of your comments. Love the feedback. We're trying to answer as many as we possibly can, either directly or through the video presentation that we make. And please do tune in tomorrow for another edition of Daily Airline News. Thank you. Thank you, Richard.
You're welcome.